go. There we go. Oh my goodness. So cute. Yes. Okay. Squeaky toys. All right, my friends, here we are, Friday. Yeah, just let yourself arrive here, shutting the eyes and dropping the knees in towards each other if that's comfortable. And letting the doggies find their own settling. And start, since we've been talking about the breath, as you breathe, really pay attention to the breath and noticing, as Jeff mentioned, it's true, it's like one side is usually a little more open than the other. And just see if you can experience that in your nostrils. Which side of your nostrils feels a little more open? Or can you even tell if we're not doing nodi shodhana? Nadi shodhana. There we go. And then check in. How are you? How's your body? How's your energy level? Where's your mind? The attention of your mind. And how is your heart this morning? And as we come back to the breath, let's come back to that awareness of your breath and just feel how your inhale expands the ribs and the belly. And you'll experience that on the back side of your body as well, connecting to the floor. And as you let go of that breath with the exhale, notice the softening, the warmth of the air leaving the body. And just let go of another layer of holding in your face. Soften the forehead, the cheek muscles, the lips. And then set your own intention. Why are you on your mat this morning? What do you need? Okay. So let's start to walk the feet wide, and we'll start with windshield wiper. Just dropping the knees and reach down through that top knee to stretch that calf and roll through center and take it to the other side. And just start kind of slowly rolling back and forth. Stretch out your quads. Check in with the lower back. Feel that whole swivel, side to side to side. And a couple more rolling. And then last one. And we are going to come back to center and bring the knees right into the chest. Just give that little squeeze, feel your back. Notice your hips, the knees. And stretch the legs up in the air, palms on the ground, and we will bend and straighten. And as you bend and straighten, just feel the core of your body working. And then flick the legs up, really flick it up so you get a little action in the leg muscles. And then next time you go up with the legs, you're going to go wide together, bent, and wide together, bent. I'm just noticing this little warm up, wide together, bend. Nice firm core here. A couple more taking it wide. Flick the legs up. There we go. And then last one, we're going to take it up and wide together and bend and relax those legs. Hug the knees in. And let's drop the knees over to the right. Just let them flop all the way over. Lift your right shoulder blade, scooch it to the right, and then look up to the sky and take that left arm and reach it up a little higher than your shoulder. So your hand is higher, and then you're looking left. And you should feel that through the whole back as a stretch, through the armpit, right through, yeah, exactly, Kit, right through that armpit, through the intercostals. Yeah, and then reach into your fingertips. Let that left hand be kind of open and reaching into the fingers. That's it. And nice big breath. So your breaths are part of the stretch that you're breathing into that, like, oh yeah, reaching. 2 more big breaths here. And then relax the arm, bring it in, roll back to center, little rock side to side. Yeah. And then rock over to the left, just flop over, and then lift and scooch that left shoulder blade underneath you a little more. And then right arm reaches out and your hand is above, almost above your head, not too high, but you're looking right. And then breathing into that stretch. And yes, you're going to feel it through the armpit, through the intercostals, through the spine, all those muscles that are holding it all together. Breathing. And again, if anything is ever too much, just do not do it. Breathing. Listening to your body. Thank your body. All the things it does for you. All the ways it's gotten you around. And then relax that arm and roll to center. And let's, again, hug those knees in, little squeeze. And place the feet back down nice and wide and back to windshield wiper. Again, just reach through that top knee. Really reaching down is pretty active here. Reach down, stretch your quads out. Open it up. And then we are going to come back to center. Let's come to center. Take a hold of your right foot. So, we know this one, but it's like, oh yeah, here we go. Flex the foot, shrug the shoulder down away from the ear, and then start to stretch that right leg out to the right, bending the knee, heel to the left groin, and opening right. So we're working the hamstrings, rolling left a little bit. So we start to roll to the right, roll a little to the left, and rolling open, reaching, and keep going there. Let's take 3 more. Reach it out. Yeah, there you go. And if you need a little more length, you can always use a strap. But thank your hamstrings. Take it easy. You're listening. You're like, okay, these legs get me around. We're going to take 2 more. Opening right, rolling left a little last time. Open it up to the right. And then come back to center. Let's come back to center and then take the left foot up. So you're in a full happy baby pose. Flex your feet. Roll the tailbone down just a little bit. Lower back's pressing into the ground. Feel your happy baby. And then release the right foot down and kind of bend that left knee a little more. Just see how that feels. And start to straighten the left leg out. Heel to the right groin. I'm just opening the leg up before we start to roll. Opening left leg, stretching out, bending and stretching. And now we start to roll a little bit, rolling left, rolling right, and rolling, nice, and rolling right. About 3 more, opening, feeling this side of the stretch. Yeah, and last one, we'll take it out to the side and then bend that knee back to a full happy baby pose. Feel that, flex the feet. And then release both feet back down to the ground. Again, one more time, windshield wiper, rocking side to side to side to side. And then we come to center. And now we are going to take our shoulder stretch. So hopefully you've got your purple strap. It could be your yellow strap. Make sure you have room above your head. And then bring your block on the medium side between your knees. Okay. And then we're going to hold that buckle, or you're holding your yellow strap, but hands right a little bit wider than your shoulders. Before you do anything, you're holding the block, you're squeezing the block, lift that strap up in the air, and then take it all the way overhead and hold out there, hang out there, reach through the arms. Breathe here, press the lower back into the ground, squeeze the block, and then lifting up and bringing your strap towards your thighs. Yes. And inhaling up and over and reach and hold there. And breathe, squeeze the block, and then inhaling, bringing that up and towards your thighs. And let's take 4 more. Up and over and holding, and lower back's pressing into the ground, and you're squeezing the block and lifting up and towards the thighs. And as you're doing this, you're taking the arms over, hang out, hold there, breathe, get really long through those intercostals, sideways, through the shoulders, inhaling up and towards the thighs. And 2 more. Keep squeezing your block. Yeah, up and towards the thighs. And last one, we're going to take it up and overhead and holding. And take 3 big breaths here. See if you can get longer from your hip bones to your hands, like through the sides of the waist, the rib cage, the shoulders, the arms. Nice big long breaths, feeling that, feeling the impact, noticing the sensations. Keep squeezing the block. And then relax the arms, just let go, let the arms go, squeeze the block there. Let's take the arms wide. Great. And then we are going to slowly just move that block out from between your legs and cross the ankles and rock up to sitting. And let's come on up. All right, so you might want to lose your slippers at this point. Maybe, yes, exactly, Kit. That's where we're going. We're going to take our little twisting. So hands on the shoulders and sitting tall, and then turning, 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 turning. And feel this for yourself. What's the range of motion? How does it feel? Nice. And Andy, let the face go, turning with your spine. So yeah, that's it. And really, I want you to pay attention to what is your range of motion? Is there, is there stiffness? Is there not? Is it easy? Is there a little tightness? Just aware. Let's take a couple more turns there. Couple more. And back to center. Okay. And then let's take those shoulder rolls up, 3 up into the back. Nice, and squeeze like somebody's lifting your shoulders up into the back, and then back to front, and back to front, and back to front. Nice. And then we're going to just flop those hands, really flop your hands side to side, and then roll them around and roll them around the other way. That's it. And now make a fist here, and then stretch out and fist, and stretch and fist, and stretch, and 3 more. Stretch and stretch, and last one, and stretch. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, we're going to come on to all fours for our nice cat-cow. So Jeff, you were talking about how, this stretching and this opening of the intercostals, like cat cow, if you think about it, while it's pretty basic in yoga, it's really impactful. So as you press down, think about this, and you're rounding your back and you're tucking your chin. Feel how much your back is stretching, right? The shoulder blades, the intercostals, everything. And then as we arch the back, we lift the tailbone, when we lift the head, we're stretching that front body. See if you can get even more stretch, but without any harm. And so exhale, rounding and holding there, and press the floor away and tuck your chin. Yeah. And then take the other opposite shape and hang out. So today, let's really take it kind of slowly. And as you come into each shape, hang out there for a breath or two. It's like, oh, yeah. Breathing through the nose. And then rounding and feeling the sensations, but especially feeling the deep stretch across the back when you round your back. And then a deep stretch of the front body as you arch the back. Yeah. We're going to take about 3 more. Back and forth. Beautiful. Yeah, nice. And then next time, let's just slowly make your way to neutral. Walk your knees back a little bit, just a little bit, and then start your own little wiggling around forward and backward and side to side, and bend the elbows and get in there where, your body needs a little, movement, a little stretch. That's it. Forward, backwards. Nice. Side to side. Like, okay, what is going on in here? What is going on in here? Where does it feel good? Where's it a little what? Tweaky. Couple more. And then slowly we're going to start to take this forward and backward into our own little roll. Just back and forth, rolling forward, still keeping that arch of the back, the super rounding of your back as you come forward. Nice, Kit. And then the nice back bend as you come into that back bend. So let the pelvis come forward, checking in with sensation. You all are checking your hips, your knees, your belly, your shoulder, your neck. What are the tender parts in your own body? Couple more, listening, feeling this. And when you come back and you pull your hips back, scooch the fingers forward and see if you can get more stretch through the intercostals and that outer armpit. And then next time you come forward, we're going to stay there, wiggle the hips a little bit, curl the toes under, and lift to downward dog. And here's your dog. And bend one knee and then the other. Nice, you guys. That is it. Maybe wiggle your hips side to side. And then let's work on just that little bit of strength here. We're going to reach that left heel down. Take the right leg up in the air. Reach it way up. Keep the thigh where it is and just bend the knee and reach into the heel. And bend the knee and reach into the heel. Bend the knee, reach into the heel. Let's take 2 more. Nice firm elbows. Next time you bend, step through to your lunge. And we're just going to bring that back knee down. Fingertips on the floor. Bring the pelvis forward. And then take those hips back and stretch that front leg. And rock forward and come into the lunge. And again, just nice and easy. Back and forth. Thanking your body. Thanking your hamstrings. Back and forth. 2 more times. Back and coming forward and take it back. And now come forward and let's just plant that left hand, curl the back toes under, take your twist. So turn the belly in towards your inner thigh and reach that right arm up towards the sky. Yes, hug the right knee into the midline. Yeah, you all look great here. Breathing. And then exhale, hand down back to downward dog. And just take your downward dog. Walk that out. Lift up to your tiptoes and take 2 roll throughs. Rolling through, feeling, yeah, nice and easy. Thank your body, beautiful. Kit, really nice on that, on the spine and the roll through. Yeah. I mean, you all look good. Just, I have a good angle on Kit. And now, right heel reaches down. Left leg lifts way up in the air. Keep the thigh bone up and bend at the knee. Heel towards the sit bone. And then reach into the heel. Flex that left foot. Flex, yes. That's it. Bending and reaching and bending and reaching. And let the head go. Let's take 2 more. Lifting it up, bending, reaching, bending. And now bend the knee, step through, bring the back knee down, let the pelvis come forward. There you go, Andy, bring that foot forward. And then fingertips are on the ground, and then we're going to just take it back, straighten the leg, flex the foot, bowing forward, walking forward, lifting the heart, fingertips are on the ground. And so pay attention to the back of the left leg, your hamstrings as you come back. And then rocking forward, feel your quad in that right leg. So taking it back, coming forward. Nice and easy, but listening and stretching. When you bring the hips back, you're flexing the left foot, you're lengthening the spine. When you're coming forward, your fingertips are on the ground, you're lifting the heart. Let's take 2 more. Take it back. 1 and forward. And now back. Last time, coming forward. And we plant our right hand, lift the back knee, take that left hand to the thigh, really get the turn there, and then reach the left arm up. Hugging the knee into the midline. Left knee's hugging into the midline. Ground the inner left heel. That's it. There you go. Jeff, bend the front knee just a smidge more and reach through the crown of the head a little bit and turn the palm toward like the same way as as your face. There we go. Breathe. Yeah, if it's too much on a shoulder, just bring that top arm down. No big deal. And then exhale back to downward dog. Last one. And we're going to take 3 roll throughs. Take 3 roll throughs. And after the 3rd roll through, go ahead and come down to child's pose. Yeah, and come into child's pose and check yourself here, your back, your body, your shoulders. Like, we think child pose, it's such a resting pose, but how does it feel? What about the tops of your feet? How are your knees? And maybe it's all great. That's awesome. Is there any tightness on one side of your back versus the other? And then slowly, slowly, let's bring the hands out and come up to sitting a little bit. We're going to stay here, and then we're going to take our knees a little wide. So your knees are as wide as you can take them. Right arm comes out, and then we slide the left arm underneath and bring the left ear down and reach the right arm back behind us. So we're going to take this stretch. It's, it's quite a stretch on the inner groin. If you need more height under your ear, you can fold up a blanket. And let's be here for we're going to be here for a couple minutes. So breathe into this. Breathe into, and here's another way that we are opening the spine, all the muscles and fascia along the spine, the rib cage, the intercostals. So nice deep breaths here, particularly into the back body. So we're going to slide into our restorative practice with a little yin yoga here. And circling back to our own practice of metta. May I be free of danger. May I be free of danger. May I be free of danger. May I have mental happiness. May I have physical happiness. May I have ease of well-being. And let's take the last couple breaths here. And then slide that right arm around and just start to come up to center and maybe a little wiggle around there. Let's take a take a moment, kind of recalibrate to center. That's it. And then we're going to stretch that left arm out, slide the right arm underneath. Yeah, there we go. Sink the hips down, just like that. It's quite a bit for a couple minutes. You're getting a deep stretch. And notice the stretch, there's so many. There's the top of the feet and the ankles. There's the deep bend of the knees. There's the hip and groin. The whole groin area is getting a lot of pull. And then we go up into the spine and the back and the shoulder. So just paying attention. And of course, there's the cervical spine up at the neck. So breathing here, noticing how the breath impacts the sensations. And how this second side is different. May I be free of danger. May I have mental happiness. May I have physical happiness. May I have ease of well-being. And noticing and breathing. And take the last few breaths here. Notice the difference on this side. And slowly, slowly, let's come on out. And as you come out, we're going to actually make our way up to tabletop. Bring the knees back together. And take your own little wiggle around. And maybe you walk the hands forward and kind of stretch into that, moving back and forth. And just kind of easing up there in any way you can. Yeah. And then from here, slowly, slowly, let's start to come to sitting, and we are going to set ourselves up for our nice big back bend. So let's bring our bolster and your block. And then here with our blanket opened up, we're going to make sure. And now you guys can set up with your sandbags. If you've got sandbags for your upper thighs, that's awesome. And then, oh yeah, lay back over this bolster. And this posture is an amazing, it's an amazing posture, asana, to open the chest and really open up that and stretch the lungs. So right here, Jeff, this is a really great one for opening up those lungs, right? Yeah. Not to mention keeping the flexibility in the spine. That's it. And here you're passively receiving the pose, but the movement is the breath. So let's go back to that just nice awareness of the 4 parts of the breath. Inhaling, nice big, but without effort, inhale. Notice the pause, and then letting the exhale flow out of you. Noticing the pause before the next inhale. And so in this open-hearted shape, we're going to offer the metta to someone else. So someone who you love, who might need a little metta, that we offer them the same. May you be free of danger. May you be free of danger. May you have mental happiness. Breathe it in and let it out. May you have physical happiness. May you have ease of well-being. May you be free of danger. May you have mental happiness. May you have physical happiness. May you have ease of well-being. Sending this metta to this person you love. And start to take the last few breaths here. Let go into that bolster. And if you do have sandbags on, you can reach down and move them out of the way. And then if not, just start to lift the knees up to the sky and kind of wiggle your feet wide out of that blanket. And let's take windshield wiper and just feel windshield wiper on the bolster. You know, how much play do you have there? How does it change with this lift under your body? Yeah. Like, oh yeah, noticing that range of motion. And the next time you roll right, let's go ahead and come all the way over slowly and make your way up to sitting. And then we are gonna turn our bolster long ways and continue this theme of kind of twisting and opening our spine and our ribs. So let's bring our right side up against the bolster. So we're going to do a supported twist and we turn the belly. So you want to lift your breastbone, lay your body down, and then turn your head whichever way feels best and relax the shoulders. And then you're breathing into this twist. Yeah. And we're going to come back with the metta towards ourselves. May I be free of danger. Yeah, may I be free of danger. And relax your shoulders and Take that breath into the back and into that lower part of the back where you've got the twist that's away from the bolster. May I be free of danger, and relax the shoulders and let your body drop into the support under you. May I be free of danger. May I have mental happiness. May I have mental happiness. May I have physical happiness. Breathing into that back body, relaxing the shoulders. May I have ease of well-being. May I be free of danger. May I have mental happiness. May I have physical happiness. May I have ease of well-being. And let's take the last few breaths. And just slowly, slowly start to come up to sitting. Take your time. Take a moment, feel that, feel the impact of that twist. And then we're just gonna keep the bolster where it is and flip your body around slowly. Right, slowly. Left side is up against that bolster. And then we again lift the breastbone, get really long, lay your belly down and turn your head the way that it feels best in your body. Relaxing those shoulders. And just again, the in and the out, the inhale and the exhale. We regather our energy and then we share it with the world. So we're taking the metta to a neutral person, someone you don't know very well, but who's in your life, or who might just be, a steady person that um, you see, and offer them the metta. May you be free of danger. May you be free of danger. Big breath. May you have mental happiness. May you have physical happiness. May you have ease of well-being. May you be free of danger. May you have mental happiness. May you have physical happiness. May you have ease of well-being. And take the last few breaths here. And just slowly, slowly start to come up to sitting. And as you come up this time, we're going to lean back and stretch your legs out. And let's do a little wiggle of your rib cage. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Maybe a little roll of the shoulders. Maybe a little tiny bit of twisting back and forth there. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to come into our last pose, and I'm going to suggest that we all do our legs up the wall or on something. And bring your blanket and bring your sandbags if you have them. And then we're going to come up, and I would say you could put a sandbag on your hip bones and the crown of the head, or one on each shoulder, really grounding, just to have the super grounding feel. Because, in these times, we just need the grounding and the sense that something is holding us. Yeah. If you do have an eye pillow, you can use your eye pillow. Make sure you're warm enough. Above all, make sure you're warm enough. Oh yeah, it's a little far, Kit. There you go. That's it. Yeah. So settling in. Yes, Maisie's gonna lie right back down. There we go. And then we are gonna settle into the quiet. Just settle into the silence. Shutting your eyes, turning those inner arms up. And before we go completely into the quiet, just want to take one more round of metta for ourselves, closing the metta with ourselves. May I be free of danger. May I have mental happiness. May I have physical happiness. May I have ease of well being. Let that breath deepen. And check in how you feel. How's your body, your heart, your mind? And slowly, slowly start to move your sandbags and feel that lightness. Let's notice the shift. And then circle back to your intention. What was your intention today? Breathe it in. Take a moment to remember anyone you sent the metta to. And slowly, slowly, let's bend our knees and just make your way to the side and pause and let go again. And then we're going to come up to sitting and find that nice, comfortable seat with the eyes shut. Feeling your breathing, feeling your body, soften your shoulders, your face. As we move into the next part of the day, just consider what you want to bring forward from your practice into your day. And let's bring our palms together at the heart. Just taking a moment of gratitude and offering our practice for the benefit of all beings, that all beings find ease of well-being. And bow your head towards your heart. Namaste. Blessings, my friends.